What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy Big Play Slay. After every Eagles game this season, I'm going to take y'all behind the scenes and let y'all know what happened. Give y'all every detail, let y'all in the mind of an NFL Pro DB, man. I love y'all. Y'all love me. Please subscribe. What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy Big Play Slay, man. Y'all feel the pain that I'm feeling right now. I know we both in this together right now. Let's bond. Let's get together, man, because look, your boy been going through a rough week. And not to mention, I know y'all don't see all my little decorations, all my little Kobe pics, and all my little stuff behind that I have, to make this podcast look amazing as it already does. It's because as I got back from LA for a week, I came home, you know what I'm saying? I walked in the door. I heard some little dripping going on, like, I'm tiptoeing through the house, like, what's going on? Turn my lights on. I got say flood in my studio / game room. So what happened was I had a slow leak in my toilet above on my second floor, and it leaks down into my walls. And next thing you know, the wall came down. Now I got a lot of construction going on downstairs, fixing up the house and all this kind of nonsense. Like, it's been all bad for your boy. But great thing is, I'm still here. I'm still blessed. I'm living the best life, man. So Christmas coming up, so I'm feeling very joyful. And despite of everything that's going on, I'm still here. I'm fully committed to give y'all this great pod, man, because I know y'all love it. I enjoy it. I have fun doing it. I love interacting with my fans. So I thank y'all, man. And I'm always going to be here. Your boy ain't going nowhere. Ain't no flood can stop your boy. Flew from Dallas. I'm talking about right after the game, man. Had to go to LA, get a little scope done to my knee, man. That's been bothering me for the longest. I'm talking about since 2019, back in Detroit. So I've been fighting it through a lot of pain. It wasn't too bad at first, but the last year and a half has been getting out of hand. I don't know if y'all know about a lot of stuff that goes on with the knee. It was just a little scope, meniscus. Not that long of a process to heal from. For the past 4 years, I've been getting a PRP shot in the knee to make sure it could get the good blood in it, get the good fluid in it. It's been helping, but lately, it hasn't been helping the man. And the team and I, we both decided on what's best for my future, as in, to make sure I'm healthy enough to be able to keep going and all that good stuff. So they decided, let's cut it out, because I was supposed to been got it cut out, but I wanted to do the gauntlet schedule, man, with the team, man, because I feel like I could be an impact to the team. So I try to fight through the tough part of the schedule. We had Mahomes, Dallas, San Fran, Buffalo. Then we had Dallas again. So I'll try to go through the tough part of the stage, man, to try to fight through to give us a chance to get the win, because it was important games. I just got the surgery done last week, Tuesday. And now, I'm walking real good. I'm just feeling great, man. I'm a great healer. You know what I'm saying? This is a shout out to me, myself, because your boy do not drink, never touched a drink in his life. So that's probably why I heal as fast as I do, because your boy do not drink, do no drugs. So I'm feeling pretty good. And, it might seem like I do look like I do on drugs or something, because how much energy I have, how much laughing I be doing. But really, man, I'm really high and drunk off life. So that's why I be really living my best life. So, man, yeah, but your boy is no drugs, never touched alcohol in life. No wine, no nothing. I don't know how none of that stuff tastes. I'm telling the truth. Your boy never drank nothing in his life. I'm talking about college parties and all that. And your boy go out. Your boy have some fun. He do enjoy his life, but your boy do not drink. So all the time, I don't know if y'all go to clubs and stuff like this. Y'all know how the bartender ladies come out with all the little sparkle stuff with the sticks and bringing your drinks, and they doing a little dance. They just bring me some Gatorade and some water. You know what I'm saying? So they might well put a little hydration sign on me, like, big players hydrate, because your boy do not drink, man. But with that we're said, I just don't drink because of the fact that, man, I got a lot of family that do a lot of, drinking. And one thing I know about the drinking, it tells the truth. And a lot of folks get into it about when they get drunk, a lot of truth come out. So I was one of the guys more like, nah, that's just not my cup of tea. And I always hear bad news about it. Everybody had throwing up problems, chest pain problems, like it be burning their chest and all that kind of stuff. I don't like to throw up. So why would drink something to make me throw up? But people always say, Slay, you can have you a smoother drink. But the smoother drinks to get you the most drunkest. So I don't want none of that. I'm just really cool with just chilling vibing, enjoying people company, and really be just high and drunk off life, man. So I know y'all was like kind of shocked, but yeah, your boy do not drink. So that's why I think, I'm healing pretty good and healing pretty fast, man. So I take care of my body in a good way and manner. But man, I'm ready to get back out there, man. I'm gonna be back better than ever. So y'all go see, man. It's gonna be fun, man. It was good for me, good for my future. And I'm gonna get right, do the attack the treatment so I can come back faster than ever and get ready to help us get this great push coming into the end of the season and going into the playoffs. So man, y'all be on the lookout for your boy to come back with a great return. We had way bigger news than me just getting the surgery. Real big news. You know what I'm saying? So we had our coach decide, man, our DC is going upstairs, man, and then Matty P coming downstairs. So I know, fans, y'all gonna ask the biggest question. This is the biggest question. Slay, I thought you and Matty P don't get along. I thought Matty P and this, Matty da. How's it feel now, Matty P packing charge and this and the third? I know it's coming. So let's go ahead and address it right now. So before this was all said and done, during the off season, me, Nick, and all us, they had a great talk with Sirianni, our head coach. They called me and told me what was going on, that they have a great interest in hiring Matty P. I told them I don't have a problem with Matty P as a coach. He's an amazing coach. When I say amazing coach, he is a smart dude. He knows the game. He built on the Bill Belichick. And he knows defense. He just knows football very well. Me and him had an issue just how, the communication part as us as a man. But, they let it ask to me. I said, man, I'm cool with it. Because I know what kind of guy he is because of the fact that he loves to win. I know he can help the defense. A lot of younger guys and myself can still continue to learn from him as a player. So I knew he knew a lot about football. So I said, yeah, I'm cool with it, man. It was no big issue for me at all. So, of course, we had to talk it out. My first day there, coming back in OTAs and camp and all that, we had a good, serious talk, man. Shared our thoughts about how we felt, man. We both acknowledged that, hey, you're a great coach, I'm a great player. And, we just got off on the bad foot, man. And he said, he had his reasons of why situations was going the way he was, and I had the reasons why what I said about him. So we patched that in the bud. We moving forward because at the end of the day, it's all about winning. And for two men to admit, they wrongs in their situations about the situation. And I do commend him for coming to be able to come at me as a man to come talk to me about the situation and apologizing. And, of course, I said my apology as well as into hey, coach, it probably could have been something I could have done better in the situation. But, from where I'm from, you kind of just don't say that kind of stuff to another man. So, but I probably could have went out about it a different way professionally. But, where I'm from, it just ain't going like that. So, but overall, we here, we good. We got a great understanding. We talk every day at work. So, yes, man, me and Matty P are not beefing. We're more like, hey, let's get together. Let's do what we got to do to win. And, man, he still, we chop it up a little bit every often. And right now, man, he's a DC. And, what I'm saying? I know what kind of DC he's going to be, man. He's going to be a guy that's go out here, go be detailed, go tell the guys what their job description is and what he need to get this dub. So, I know he going to do an amazing job at it, man. And I do feel bad for this side because as a man, I want him to keep his job. But I try my best out there to execute at a high level. But this is a performance-based business. You got to perform at a high level to keep your job. And we didn't perform well for him, and that's on us as a defense and as some players that's in there. So we got to do better. Of course, I think the Seattle game, I think guys did play a lot better, a lot faster. But overall, I just told the guys in the room, the guys in the DB, just hey, man, we got to do better. We got to get out here and compete at a higher level. Because like I said, as a man, I felt like as a group, we got the man demoted. And we got to do better by that because, it's still us out there that put that out there. It is his name on it, his defense. But still, at the end of the day, it's our film that 31 other teams got to watch because this team going to be different next year. A lot different. Guys go get paid somewhere else. Guys be going to contracts and want new money, new this. So they got to put out good work and to get paid. And from that film, it wasn't a lot of good work going on. Because even though we was winning, we got some sparks. But we wasn't as the best we can be. But, so I told the guys that, and the guys understand. And the guys was just like, yeah, man, we got to do better. And like I said, but going into this game, I think guys played a lot faster, a lot a lot cooler. I think the game plan was more simple to understand for guys to really go out here and execute their job because definitely from watching it from where I was watching it from, on the couch, just sit here chilling. I'm like, man, I need to be out there, man. And a lot of guys was making plays, man. The young guys played well. They played fast. I got to give a great shout out to my young guys, Eli Ricks and Keelan Ringo. Them guys played amazing, man. As a young guy coming in as a rookies, Eli been playing all year, man, in the slot and outside. He finally gets just the focus on playing outside corner and played outstanding, man. Had a couple plays. I seen him make a little PBU. Keely did the same thing, make a PBU on DK on the out route. Played good. He running with Tyler Lockett. That kid is, a tall, athletic, fast kid that got good straight line speed. Like, he got 4.3 speed. He's like 6'2", 215, 20 pounds. Like, he got a great potential of being a great player in this league for a long, long time. It will be my job to make sure both of these guys always prepared to play because you never know. Like just now, they never know. Keely was just a gunner and ain't really look at defensive reps. Ain't really get 1 or 2 reps in practice. Then next thing you know, he's a starter. And him and them two guys are rotating all game. I think Coach did a great job with keeping them boys composure good. Not just throwing them in the fire. I've been in a team in a situation where guys were thrown in the fire and just got burnt. You know what I'm saying? So I guess they did a great job of keeping their composures, not getting too high, not to get too low. And both of them guys played lights out, man. So I'm real proud of them guys, man. Taking from what they did in practice onto the field and into Sunday. So them guys got a bright future. I'm looking forward to them, seeing them prosper and getting better each and every day. And guess what? I will be the guy that makes sure I keep pushing them guys to be great because the better they get, the quicker I gets to retire. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the best part of all of this. It's a good start for us, man, as a defense. Good start. So I'm looking forward to, man, going back out here, compete. I just can't wait to get healthy and go out here and get ready to go have some fun, man, because that's what it takes, man. Great defense and having fun doing it. So I'm looking forward to it, man, see what Matty P got up in his sleeve so he can know these 3 games, man. It's start playoffs right now for us. We got to go into this thing hot. Even though we already in the playoffs, we got to take 1 game at a time. These games right here, we got to find a ways to correct our mistakes and what we've been doing. When them playoffs come, it is a clean face. It is 0-0. And stats don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? So we got a whole new opportunity to go out here and really showcase and do what we got to do. With all that being said, fans, let's get into this game. Let's talk about the game. Even though I didn't play, I watched it extremely close, and I watched the game film. So I got a good intel on what's going on and how I feel about the game. I gave my review to the guys when I got back to to work, and we chopped it up in the locker room, just like, man, how I felt and about the game. But overall, man, I did feel good about the game because the fact that it looks, guys look like just doing their job at a higher level, man. They playing a lot faster to me. Right when we was out there on the field, a lot of guys was kind of confused. And as you can see, man, definitely in the back end, guys was having a lot of bust coverages, a lot of stuff going on. But this week, man, you can see stuff. See guys put their cleats down, lined up, and just got after each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Just playing and just doing what we got to do to win. So as I watched the game, I ain't see too many big crazy moments, but I saw a lot of small details and small stuff that kind of pile up on you. Then it turns to a big explosion. Hurts. I thought Hurts, could have made a play with Smitty. Everybody see it on Twitter. That play that was Smitty was running the crosser under, and he'd have been patient enough to read that, but. Now, that might be his first read is just, AJ. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you just don't know the process of it, whatever it is. But, yeah, man, a lot of plays was made, man. And their defense made a lot of plays. J Love, he made 2 incredible picks. I'm talking about big-time situation, crucial ones. He ended the game, and then he made a great interception on Quez, man. One of our deep ball guys that could really take the top off of defense. And for him to run with Quez, that's pretty nice, man. So you got to give him credit when credit is due. He played outstanding and made the big time plays for them guys. And on the defense side of us, it was a lot of little plays we could have ended that drive. JB with the could have had a pick. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe the 3rd play of the 2 minute. You know what I'm saying? But DK caught off his leg, snatched it from one arm off the leg. I don't know if y'all seen DK. I know y'all seen him and AJ with their shirt off all going across Twitter when they first came out in the NFL. DK is a strong dude, so I couldn't only imagine him pulling one hand with JB with two, just saying that, because that dude is an action figure, and all he do is eat candy. I be seeing it, like that's all he eat candy, and I don't even know how he look like that. He look like an action figure, but Buddy is like strong. So, and he made a lot of plays, man, because that last drive, I think JB was doing an amazing job the whole game, playing, competing. That last drive, man, DK showed why he's worth his $25 million or whatever he making. He making something, making a lot. And he executed real high on a high level on that last drive, man, made 2 big-time plays. Like 2, well, really like 3, back-to-back. He caught start the pick from JB, caught a little dig route in the next play, then the go ball on JB between him and Sid, catching it and absorbing the contact. And staying in with 2 feet in the bounds, and still clock running, still gave the ball to the ref to get the next play going. So that was a big time series for him, man. Because before that, I think our defense was playing outstanding in the pass game. Because the fact that I think they threw for like 100 yards in the first quarter or whatever, first half, not even the first half, the whole 3 quarters. I think it was like at 100 yards, then he ended with like 205 because the last drive was 96 yards. As a defensive player, we want to be on the field in them type of moments to end the game. That's what we want to do. We want to end the game. It was cool that the offense, we trust the offense go do what they do. If they don't succeed at what they do, we cool with being on the field to win the game. And right now, we did not capitalize enough for us, man. We had great opportunities to end the game. It was plays to be made out there, and we just didn't execute at a high level. But I can say with the group, the effort was there, people was running, and what we else got to do and correct. We not has been a great tackling team these past 3 games overall. The whole team. We got to do better at that, and I'm sure Coach will attack that fundamental because that's one of our big fundamentals is tackling. So we got to do that, and we will get back to tackling well as we was all season. But these last 3 weeks been pretty hard with us tackling, and we got to fix that, and we're going to fix it for sure. And that's not to mention now, even though we got to be better at tackling, you got to believe that every team we play, they bring a plus game because, of course, we the defending NFC champions. We went to the Super Bowl. Everyone is always Eagles this, Eagles that. The media, the media, we don't study the media too much, as a team. But guys look on our schedule and look like, hey, some teams look at us and like, hey, this is our Super Bowl. This is our Super Bowl. We want to be the team that beat the Eagles. It's always like that right about now, these last 2 years for sure. Every time we play a team, we get their best. Like, I watch film a lot. I learn, I study game plans, and I study that with my opponent. Sometimes teams don't even do the same route concepts that they do for 10 weeks. They come to us, they give us their best shit every time. I'm talking about they best. They don't do this concept. They don't do this concept. Of course, they get back to it in the middle of the game. But overall, they trying to throw the curveball so they can stay a step ahead of us to make us like, all right, they not doing this no more. So that's just how football is, man. Once you are that one of them teams that's the best and they see you as one of the best teams in the way, they change a little bit of their technique and their tendencies to go against what we do to beat us. And we got to always look forward to that because, like I said, we are defending NFC champs, went to the Super Bowl last year. Guys are going to bring their best foot forward. With all that being said, we still got to execute. We still got to come to play, still got to tackle, still got to play at a high level. And we can't keep accepting taking these L's because December football is the best football. That's when the playoffs get ready to get started. That's when guys going into the playoffs. That's when you really want to get yourself rolling and getting going because, like, this is what's get very, very important. Of course, stacks and all that during the season, it's cool. It's all granddaddy. But guys are really trying to get that hardware. And to get that hardware, you got to be ready to roll in December. So you got to give your props to Seattle, man. Seattle came out there with their best foot forward. Drew Luck played a great game, man. They made him do just as much as he needed to do, man. Control the game, keep the game close. Their defense played well to make sure the game stayed in great range for him so he don't have to be the quarterback as in like a Aaron Rodgers or somebody that really got to just be out here slinging a rock all day. So they could depend on the run game. On their run game with Kenneth Walker, like, that kid can run. That kid can play, man. He just came back healthy as ever. I think this is his second game coming back fully playing, and you can see what kind of player he is. The first half we kind of had a great game plan against him. We were getting started. Second half, he came out running. I'm talking about running. I think the first drive they came out Run all the way down the field. I'm talking about big plays. I seen the one to play with. Sid had a tackle for loss. He broke the tackle and it turned into like a 8 to 9 yard gain. You know what I'm saying? So he was out there making all the plays that he needed to make. So you got to give credit with credit is due. Them guys really executed and at a high level and at the right time. And people don't understand. This is the NFL. Like, the reason why a lot of teams go from 8-8 to like 12-4 is because the fact of small little details. It'd be 1 or 2 plays that separates the game completely. Because this is an 8-8 league. Everybody can be 8-8 in this league easily. But 1 or 2 plays that's going to separate the whole game can make you a 12-14 or 8-8 team. We got to be ready at any given Sunday. So that's why I say these last 3 games are very, very important, man. We got to go out here and execute and really find our identity so we can get the rolling into the playoffs. You know, like I said, we still lost. But guess who else lost? The Dallas Cowboys. So it still keeps the NFC East wide open right now. Like I told y'all, man, the NFL is any given day. On the bright side, the NFC East is still wide open, but we need to make it close. We need to go ahead and close it, and let's go ahead and put our head down, and let's get the chunking, man. And let's get going, man. Win this division, but we're going to take it 1 week at a time because we got another NFC East opponent we got to play at home right now. Come on, man. We got to end it. We got the Giants this week. You know, even though the record say what it is, it's the NFL. They don't want some games. So we can't let these guys come in here and think it's sweet because right now, like I said, you play the Eagles, sometimes some teams feel like this is their Super Bowl. And right now, they know they're not in the playoffs. They know they're not this. They might feel like, hey, let's spoil these guys. So that's what they go probably look to do. So we got to go out here and execute and play fast, play hard, and get this dub. Hey, Eagles fans and fans that's all around the world that watch the podcast. Look, it's Christmas time, and I'm going to give y'all my nice list for the guys I think that's well-deserved of the Pro Bowl. You got to get these guys in here. And I'm going to start off with the GOAT. And I ain't talking about Kels because I know y'all know Kels is the GOAT. He deserves a Pro Bowl vote as well. But we talking about Jake Elliott, Mr. GOAT himself, man. He been one of the best kickers this year all around. I'm talking about he might be the best kicker this year. Couple game winners. I'm talking about he broke his record this year. I think kicking a 61-yarder. So he's big time. Game winner. He sent us into overtime in some big games. So I got to go Jake Elliott is one of them. Of course, A.J. Brown. Of course, Lane Johnson, one of the best tackles. Of course, Hurts. Smitty, he's getting in there. You know what I'm saying? I think he needed to clean one. Last year, he was an alternate. He could be in there, get in there smooth this year. He should be smooth. No, Swift in there too, man, right now. You know, definitely, he finna break 1,000 yards rushing. This is going to be his first time ever having 1,000-yard rushing in the NFL. So he going to be in there as well. He's one of my ones. But let's go to the defensive side. Of course, we got Hassan Reddick doing his thing, leading us in sack right now. I think he got probably 11.5 or maybe 12. Who else we got? Myself, you know what I'm saying? Vote for myself out there as well. Reed Blankenship, Reed's playing amazing right now. And I see Reed is really leaving the North right now. I mean, leading the NFC in the votes right now. You know what I'm saying? He's playing amazing right now. He's playing at a good level, making plays on the ball, tackling in the open field, being pretty good at that. And of course, you got your young buck, Jalen Carter. You know what I'm saying? He's out there playing outstanding. I think he should definitely win Rookie Defensive Player of the Year, man, playing lights out. Jordan Davis, man, even though he don't got all the sacks, y'all know what Jordan Davis got to do. Because right now, I don't know why it's just always sacks. But if we go to D tackles and run stopping and all that kind of great stuff, Jordan Davis is one of the best at doing it. Just because the fact that he's not on the third down, he's not in on a lot of passing down situations. He comments only on like runs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know, Damian Harris. That's a guy we used to call Snacks. That's used to play for the Giants and the Jets. And he used to play with us in Detroit. That's, what I'm saying? He's one of the best nose tackles in the league. He didn't make a lot of Pro Bowls or nothing because of the fact that he's on the field first and second down, stopping the run, making these guys that get to third down to get these sacks. That's what Jordan Davis is right now. But a lot more athletic, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Snacks is very athletic as well. But Jordan Davis on the here to stop the runs. And, if he gets the sack on first and second down, that's a plus for him. But he's in the game to stop runs and impact the game and making sure, we one of the best run defense in the league. He is the reason why we one of the best ones right now in the league, because Jordan Davis, man, he's a dog. So he deserves a real vote right now. So make sure y'all go vote for him as well. And yeah, you know what? Better yet, send the whole defense. Just send the whole defense. I know y'all fans are gonna give us a little extra because right now we ain't playing what we need to be playing at. But guys are very talented on this team, man. And watch what happen, man. Like I said, we gonna get it going, but them are some of the guys that's very much well deserving of the Pro Bowl, man. So make sure y'all go out here and vote for these guys, man, because it's very important. We love it. We appreciate y'all, and we thank y'all, fans. Before I go, it's something I must address. Fans, look, we are 10-4. Still the second best record in the league. I know we lost some close, important games that, everybody was waiting to see. These are one of the biggest games everybody's waiting to see. So, but we are 10-4. Like I said, we are the second best team in the league. Let's get into this. Like, guys, y'all gotta stop this. Stop this madness. Y'all giving all this crazy stuff going on in the comments, crazy stuff going on social media about Big Play Slay. Look, I am the most team-oriented guy on the team. I'm the probably most well-loved on the team because I really support everyone. Y'all gotta stop pulling out these clips of me just talking about my just individual stacks and all this kind of crazy mess y'all got going on, because I'm a team-first guy and always will be a team-first guy. Ain't gonna never change. If y'all know anything about me, if you don't read anything about me, you don't heard anybody talk about me, you never heard nobody say that Big Play Slay is selfish. Never that. I'm always here helping guys. I stay after practice to help guys with techniques because I want these guys to be great, just like how I be trained to do. I was taught to be a great leader in many ways from my great vets that taught me how to lead. So I'm doing the same thing. Like I done been in the where vets don't help guys at all. I'm a vet that helps guys that want to do anything to help the next dude get better. I get way more excited about a guy making a play than I'm making a play. I get way more excited than me doing my job at a high level just so you can get all the fame. Keely and Eli and all them guys went out there and played well against Seattle because the fact that I love watching them put the work in, that I helped, put them in a position to get there. You know what I'm saying? That gave me way more joy to myself than me having 5 or 6 picks in the game or something. Me seeing them guys execute at a high level that Slay, I trust what you told me, bro, and I went out there and did it, man, and it worked. That just motivates me to let me know, like, dang, man, I got guys that really look up to me and all that kind of great stuff. So, fans, look, I'm a team player. Team player first, man, and can y'all please, if y'all cut anything out of the pod, make sure it got the whole clip, not just a clip about me just saying just little small detailed stuff. And y'all gotta understand too, this is a podcast that's Big Play Slay. So I just want to give y'all the better intel of the game. And I gotta tell you from my eyes, you know what I'm saying? So, and I just want to give y'all, I talk about team, I talk about who played well, who did this and do that. And of course I gotta give y'all my perspective of the game, how I played, just so y'all can be into the football world. You know what I'm saying? So overall, I do appreciate y'all. And the ones that love your boy, I love y'all. Now, your ones that don't like you, golly, man, I hope y'all one day y'all do like me, but I'm really the nicest, genuine dude on earth. So thank you to the guys that watched the whole show. I mean, the whole show, and not just a 30-second clip, somebody just screening and making all this kind of nonsense going on. But I thank y'all, man. Make sure y'all continue to watch the whole show and be supportive. And make sure you still subscribe to your boy. Your boy will be back here next week after this game, man, against the New York Giants. Make sure you subscribe and support your guy. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And thank y'all, man. So make sure y'all stay tuned next week. Your boy be back.